So let's talk about BotBots. It's been a while since we've covered the Transformers BotBots brand and some new stuff that's going to be happening in relation to it. I think the last time we talked about it was about the beginning of the year because I know that in January, the last thing we talked about was the release of the Series 6 Gold Rush Games assortment, which was the one that had the Transformer that turns into poop, the Dukes. Still waiting to see that in retail, pick that up. That's going to be monumental. But it's been a while. It's been a while since we've talked about it, and now we have some new information in relation to some of the product that's going to be coming out for the BotBots Transformers brand. And some of it has to do with the old listings that were found by JT Prime 17 back in January. And it has to do specifically with two listings of their BotBots vehicles. So we talked about this before. You could go back and check out the old listing and the old segment. And it was a BotBot vehicle for pizza at an MSRP of $19.99 and a BotBot vehicle for controller, and I'm using air quotes here, for $19.99. And we didn't really know what that meant. We thought maybe it could be vehicle play sets or vehicles that the little BotBots could ride in. Now we have this promotional image here for Transformers BotBots Ruckus Rally. And all we could really see in this is we have some repaints of previously existing molds done in a rainbow kind of color scheme. So probably just like how we got Gold Rush stuff, which was gold repaints of previous molds, we might get rainbow repaints now. It's pretty popular with this kind of stuff, I guess, with all the different color waves. But the big focus is what's happening in the center of this promotion image, and it's that of two vehicles, one that's shaped like a pizza slice and one that's shaped like a video game controller. And it looks like these vehicles transform. So it looks like in the case of the pizza slice, the crust becomes the spoiler of a car, while the pepperoni slices become the wheels, and then the main piece of the slice itself with the cheese becomes the vehicle itself. And I guess the four pepperoni slices, when they become the wheels, open up space for little seating for four little people that could go into the car. Very interesting, to say the least. And it's the same thing. We have a very Xbox kind of inspired, early Xbox, PlayStation 3 prototype kind of looking controller. Got to avoid all those IP infringements. Video game controller that transforms into some kind of flying jet. And same kind of story, pieces flip up and down, and you could put little BotBots in it to ride along. So it looks like this corresponds with that BotBot vehicle, pizza, and controller listing that we talked about back in January. So this probably confirms the $19.99 MSRP for these $20 items. Probably going to come with BotBots also. It's not going to be probably just the vehicle, because that same $19.99 MSRP is similar to that of like the Toilet Surprise, which was like this toilet bowl shaped packaging that came with a bunch of figures and stuff. So I imagine it's going to be something similar to that. All that's really left now is like we had those 8-pack assortments. That was the pet and the janitor's closet. Some people could say it's related to the pet store kind of stuff that we saw in the Series 6 Gold Rush games. But this was a $19.99 thing. It might be a multi-pack of those molds. That's what it could be. And we still have no information yet in relation to what Boulder Media, E1 Entertainment, or Hasbro has in relation to the comedy-based TV series of the BotBot show that they've been talking about that they want to release soon. So there's still no information on that. But at least we know that we have more stuff coming. The Transformers BotBots Ruckus Rally, so it's going to be transforming vehicles, very Computer Warriors. I know Josh Perez loves his Computer Warriors, so it's very reminiscent of that, these transforming vehicles. Also a little bit of Food Fighters, too, in a lot of ways. A lot of hitting on a lot of different brands from the 80s and the 90s that I dig. So, BotBots hits those feels with me. All I know is that Deuteroni, the BotBot from Series 1, is going to have a vehicle that'll represent him now. An oversized slice of pizza, a small slice of pizza, and an oversized slice of pizza. Interesting. Wonder how that works. Maybe he's a bagel bite piece. I don't know. Thinking too deeply into this. I get a feeling Deuteroni is going to be one of those characters that are going to be featured in the series itself, because he's been on a lot of the promotional material. He's been also featured on, like, the only like real BotBots merchandise in a lot of ways has been like t-shirts and stuff like that, and he's been on those officially by Hasbro. So I think we're going to probably see him in some featured capacity. And I mean, no one could reject a nice slice. So some good stuff. Either way, let me know what you think about this. I guess we have more BotBot stuff probably coming, and it's slowly leaking out. Maybe we'll have more information before the stream this weekend, but this is fascinating. Again, it's another subline of BotBots. Clearly, this stuff is selling very well for them to keep marching forward and do this stuff. And again, they're pretty invested what probably is going to be a TV series in the near future. I still feel it's a little late for that now. There's been so much product and they're still late to the game. But at the same time, I kind of feel like they're going to tackle this like they did with Rescue Bots, where Rescue Bots came out first as a toy line. It kind of had an aesthetic and a lore and play pattern that wasn't defined yet. And then the TV series came out, and then they had to change kind of the aesthetic of some of those characters. A lot of those human characters that were released in the first assortment didn't become characters in the show themselves, and they had the whole new Burns family, which was a whole different story. So we're going to see what happens with that. We're going to see, and I get a feeling BotBots is probably going to go through that same kind of, I guess, growing pains of storytelling concept and everything like that. Anyways, let me know what you think. It's interesting. I know people were waiting for new BotBots news. I was seeing it in the comments on the past few videos. So, hey, here's some new information, and hopefully we get some more. So now we know at least we got Series 6 Gold Rush coming with all those different assortments of stuff, and now we have these vehicles, and we still have those other listings that I talked about in the past, the 8-packs, the 8-pack 8 assortments, which are $8.99, the multi-packs and all that stuff. So we'll see what happens in the near future.